you brought your daughter, isn't it? That because
Video again, video.
Well,
viral. Huh?
okay, all right.
Oh, you want to see, yeah?
Thank you first to all. Thank you, Shah, for this. I'm sure that especially for you that to the degree of P90 certainty you're gonna pick up the check. So thank you for that. Thank you all. Thank you all for taking away your time from your coziness of your home office and enjoy the meal here. It may not be Salt Bay, but at least for future unemployed person like three of us, this is a fine establishment. Because I don't think I probably come over here on my own paycheck. And thank you, Choliang, especially for indirectly approving my SBS. Or else we won't have this lunch. Yeah. And that advice that you gave to Kaluk or Bridget resulted in a few zeros in my bank account. Thank you very much. Soon. And I think if I'm in the US, I probably buy a sport car with I Love Shell in license plate. I can't do it here. And also, but having said that, I think from that moment, my checking account will be depletion mode. You know, no active support, no injection, nothing, no resume, only depletion mode.
Shell funnel is here. Shell funnel here.
And as a result, then I have to be very adherent to the withdrawal policy. Yeah, that is my game. So in terms of my career with Shell, I've been with Shell at first as a contract for 6 years with Brunei Shell, and then Shell said, "You want to join me?" I said, "Fine." Then another 16 years cross. But overall, I've been working since July 1992 with Petronas first, and over the 30 years experience, so I think I have the most unprogressive career. Why I say that? Because my job title always reservoir engineer. It's not like subsurface team lead or this coordinator, or it's only reservoir engineer. Fine, I mean, towards the end, they give me a prefix of senior reservoir engineer. Maybe because they saw me have a grey hair and they said, okay, this uncle need to put some senior lah, or else kesian dia, okay? So they give me some senior in my prefix. But I have two conclusions. Either I'm so good as reservoir engineering, the chief reservoir engineer said that they are too valuable, I'm going to keep you here. Or the alternative is the other discipline doesn't want me. So that's two theories.
I think it's the latter.
Maybe it's what Kumar always said in Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. So that's a reservoir engineering career for me. But most beautiful about Shell is my opportunity to work overseas. My daughters grew up overseas and finished school overseas and came back, different character. I think I like that. That's an opportunity I will never get working with other company. I think that's good opportunity. Thank you for that. When I leave the country back in 1998, I have 2-year-old daughter. One daughter, 2-year-old. 20 years later, I came back with 6 children. Yeah, came back in 2018. 20 years later, working there. Things have changed a lot for my family. Personally, I've grown bigger. I have 6 daughters now. But one thing I realized, Malaysia hasn't changed much. You know why? Back in 1998 when I left, Dr. Mahathir was the Prime Minister. I came back in 2018. Wow, he is still the Prime Minister. So it hasn't changed. And that's the beauty about Shell. You have worked with different culture, different people, and that is something that I think that I will treasure the most and give more richer culture in terms of what you have. To my friends and colleagues, especially in NOV Subsurface, I think that I treasure the genuine friendship. That's what I think it is. It's not superficial, it's not something, it's genuine friendship. That I will treasure that. I think that it seems like because of our relationship, Monday seems to be not that bad, and weekdays seems to be short. But after this, I probably doesn't know which days it is. And no one will say to me on Friday, have a good weekend, and on Monday, how was your weekend? It's probably the same. Yeah. And I miss Suyan is not around, but I miss learning Chinese from Suyan. I learned Chinese a lot, and I don't know until now that ma have 4 different meanings. Yeah, same ma have 4 different meanings. And talking to Tay about football on Monday morning, every time talking to Tay football, and reminiscing the iklan lama with Kumar, you know. And flirting with Boy.
Oh, you might want to cut that part.
To a certain level, I was thinking it could be an harassment. In hindsight, I should have joined the #MeToo campaign.
You being harassed or you harassing?
I think I'll be harassed.
Depends on days. Depends on days.
But Chok Lian, especially for you, you know, we disagree a lot. We have heated discussion. You know, the incident of the Feli Barang was like still in memory in my head. You know, nobody must know that. Anyway, doesn't matter. So it's. But we know I know that you have no ill intent. That's what I echo from Poi. So it's a good thing that we have a heated discussion, we have disagreement, but the next day we're okay, we're cool. Yeah, because we know that we're doing it professionally, not because of we hate each other. I think, as I quote Kelly Clarkson, I have to say that, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So I think I get stronger day by day, but it just wasn't reflected in my GPA ranking. I always stuck with strong. I never got stronger. Always stuck with strong. Sorry if I didn't mention you personally, but you need to go for dinner if I have to mention every single one of you. But everybody has special moment in my heart, you know, and I hope that one day I can put picture and names, face and names. Yeah, that I have that. But Aliza probably know about that. I have that weakness. What will I miss? First of all, I miss free coffee. You know how much I spend now to buy good coffee bean? It's expensive. I used to have 3 cups a day. It's very good coffee, any flavor you want. I treasure that a lot. Now I have to pay myself. It's like I just stick to Nescafe. And secondly, where would I get my weekly dosage of bananas, and apples, and fruits? That's something that I'm gonna miss. And I will need to take care of my health because nobody's gonna pay my bill, my health bill. So I need to start jogging and you know, eating fresh.
Hokkaido, here we come. It's back.
And at least, and last but not least, the companionship. I'm gonna miss you all. I'm gonna miss the companionship. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but that's what it is. But I think that, you know, we can always pick up the phone in the WhatsApp group and say hi to each other, make sure that everybody's okay, and whatever it is, support each other. What's my plan? Immediately, I think my plan is to help my wife doing chores. That's what I told her. Yeah. So now just buying groceries, you know, just pushing the trolleys and paying the bill. Now I will probably start to help in the kitchen. I think. Yeah, that's what my thing. Let's see.
That one better.
Let's see if he could stand me in the kitchen. Yeah. So because then she probably gonna ask me, what's your experience in the kitchen? I would say proudly, honey, I have 30 years of oil and gas experience. I'm sure the kitchen has anything to do with oil and gas. And what I'm gonna do? My daughter say that, Dad, why don't you become an influencer? And I googled it up. What's influencer means? And then I realized after 2 years of training influencing Syarigali, I don't think I did a good job. So I don't think I'll be able to be a good influencer. Maybe in the level of awareness, not even knowledge or skill, let alone mastery. So that's out. And maybe I'll try to be a YouTuber. I have 3 views in my BNPP guest and I know I watch it 3 times. So it doesn't help. Maybe I improve my golf. Yeah. So anyone play golf? Panzal? Yeah. I came back from Malaysia. I had 13 handicap. I don't know what's my handicap now. It's probably too big. I'll probably, you know, qualify for a special parking handicap zone because my handicap is too big.
Okay,
And
actually,
finally, if it all doesn't work out, time to update my CV. Yeah, and maybe in time for OP22. And Jolian, come April,
Yes.
yeah, if you need help, I know have speed dial 1 is my name, yeah. So maybe your speed dial 1 is still my number, so you can call me, and then maybe I can negotiate the rate cheaper than the Bangalore person for the OP22. I can bring one geologist and CNRE with me along. So. Okay, jokes aside, all good things come to the end. I think that after many years working with Shell, all sorts of friendship, all sorts of friends, I think I'll treasure it. And even though I'm only 2 years in NOV, compared to FND, he's like a furniture in NOV.
Antique furniture.
Yeah, exactly. So and he survived 3 GMs, yeah. So and as that, I seek for forgiveness for all my shortcomings, for all my inappropriate jokes, for all my things, and maybe some gossip I partake on your expense. Yeah, you never know. Who doesn't gossip? And I apologize and thank you. And the last note, I will make sure that hope everybody will have a good year end, good year ahead, and good luck in whatever you do. Thank you very much.